Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today has been a really busy day. I just got home from class a little bit ago and I have about 20 minutes before I have to leave again to go pick up my girls from school. But my three-placer hasn't been fitting in my pen very well, and I'm gonna see if I can put a piece of paper around it so that it fits a little bit better. I think that might be too much. I don't know. I heard somebody say if you put a piece of tape in there, like around it, works. I don't know why. It worked fine for a long time, and then all of a sudden I went to use it and it was like wobbling all around. Okay. Well, it's sticking out a little bit, but that's just gonna have to work. I have all these little notes on my desk, so I'm gonna move you guys a little bit so my hand's not in the way. Hopefully you guys are good. I'm gonna zoom you in a little so you can see. I do have this on its side, and so the way you guys are looking at it is actually kind of upside down. This is a little clay thing that my son made me. You guys are zoomed in, but yeah. He's like, I don't know, Mom, I just made it. And I thought it was so cute that I use it for my paper clips, and I keep it on my desk. And right now I'm using it as a cover binder. So don't mind that. Where is my, okay. Now I did most of this yesterday. I had already started it. This is the Not Bad Just Drawn That Way from Diamond Art Club. I hope my hand doesn't get in the way, you guys. I can only move this so far. So let's see, I think there's a little bit of peas on here. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about this canvas because I have only done a couple. I think this is only my second Diamond Art Club that I'm actually working on, and I have a whole bunch. My first Diamond Art Club kit was the Serene Siren, and I already finished that one. That review is up on this channel already, and I did not have any problems with it at all. Well, I was talking to another creator, and I heard her mention in her video that she wasn't all that fond of Diamond Art Club's glue, and I'm thinking, like, what? Like, their glue is great. Well, I think I'm gonna zoom you guys out a tiny bit more. I didn't experience like any mishaps or anything with the Serene Siren, but with this one, my drills are sliding all over the place. I should have, let me see if I can show you guys right here. Right here. You see that gap right there? Right in between the white and the black? I feel like the glue is just too thick, and look at how easy they move. Like, you barely touch them and they're moving. I'm not even like putting any pressure. You can tell like how squishy they are. Like, I don't know. Ah, my finger got stuck. Okay. And then right here, you see this little piece right here, like where it goes in? Like, to me, it just honestly looks like the glue is so thick on the canvas. And I think that is what is affecting the like the drills and why they're moving so much. Now I gotta figure out how to put you guys back the way that I had you. Hopefully you don't move. I don't feel like that's right, but we're gonna have to go with it. So I don't know. It's really frustrating me, and I am having a lot of gapping inside of this one as well. So I'm just hoping that everything comes out okay. I can see all of these drills sliding out here on the end. I don't have any washi tape, otherwise I would lay some down to kind of lock them in place while the glue is curing on here. But I honestly think that this one, I feel like the glue is a little bit thinner as we go down, but for some reason right here at the top, the glue is really thick. So what I think I'm going to do is when I'm done working on this, or as I get more even sections done, I think I might take off the plastic cover to that section and cut around it. I'm gonna have to work in a more uniform way, and then that way I can leave that section open to the air so that it'll start curing, because I don't want these drills to keep moving like that. Yeah, the glue feels way different down here. Now that I'm getting further down into the canvas, the glue does not have as much slip. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe this is where they were pushing it all up and just left way too much on the canvas, but I'm having a really hard time with these drills up here, which is really irritating for me because diamond art club kits are hella pricey. And honestly, when I'm paying this much for a kit, I don't want to have these kinds of issues. And I understand that, you know, shit happens and not everything can be sunshine and rainbows all the time. Not everything's perfect, but you know, it's just, you're paying a lot of money, you know, and I figure with the amount of money that you're paying, a lot of these kinks should be worked out already. Or, you know, I know that I'm not the only one that's noticed it, so I would think that at this point that they would make their supplier aware of it, that, you know, they do have a lot of slip in the glue for some reason. And I never noticed it. Like I said, I did the Serene Siren triptych from them already and didn't have any issues. Excuse me. I didn't have any issues whatsoever at all with them. It was a absolutely perfect kit. That is completely crooked. It was absolutely perfect. No issues whatsoever. And yeah, this one I'm having like complete opposite experience. I don't know if maybe like it's a different person who does the, I mean, I'm sure like not the same, only one person does the glue and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, my dog, he was making all kinds of noise. So I was trying to see what he was doing. Yeah, I'm sure it's not like the same person who lays the glue down every day, but still like it's kind of irritating. So I am starting at the top. Oh man, left a drill in there. So I got a couple of things in the mail that I have not shown on the channel. And one of them was a diamond painting tray from, what was it called? I think it was called My 3D Designs. And to be completely honest, I am very disappointed with it. I was so excited to get it, and the tray is absolutely horrible. Initially when I got it, my only concern was that it lined up the drills. See, because with this one, it lines up the drills, but I have a really hard time getting them flipped over in the first place. And I just feel like these little grooves aren't quite deep enough or high enough to help provide that, you know, get the drills to turn over. And so I wanted to try another one, and I got it from Etsy, and the design was a TARDIS. I'll insert a picture here, and I got it, and it lines up the drills so much better than this Archer's Arts one. And I thought, oh my god, this is perfect. I'm in love with it. So then I started picking up the drills, and I couldn't even get the multi-placer inside of the columns. And every time I would go to stick it in, like this, I hope you guys are in frame, it wouldn't pick anything up. I'd pick the pen back up, and there would be no drills on my pen. So then I emptied the 3-placer and put some new wax in there. I thought maybe my wax dried out. And so I did that, tried it again, and still the same thing. So I put extra wax. So when you have like a whole buttload of wax on your pen, Then it picked up the drills, but nobody works with a buttload of wax like that, because then once you press the drills into it, it starts like getting those ridges and it starts crumbling and falling apart. And I started getting really irritated with it. So the single placer works fine on it. So then I just started single placing all of the drills last night. And when I was doing that, I finished and I went to trade colors, and you see how it has the lines going up and down, and then at the end of the tray it has the lines going the opposite way. Well, I guess because I ordered the TARDIS. If you guys don't know what the TARDIS is, it's the phone box from Doctor Who, and the design in the background, he made it to resemble the design of the doors on the show. And so I thought, and I saw this when I was placing the order. I was thinking, well, maybe like they're not going to get in the way. Maybe they're just so subtle that they're not going to get in the way. Well, they did. They are horrible. You can see like all of the lines in the back. So when I started emptying the drills out, they were getting stuck all in the tray. And this, that was almost a disaster. The little spout here at the bottom was super short. It was like, it's ridiculously short. So when I started trying to get the drills out of the dang tray, they were flying everywhere. They didn't want to come out. They kept getting stuck. And me, like a dummy, I didn't even bother reading the reviews to this particular item on Etsy. Like a lot of us, I do check the reviews, but I'm going to say that most of the time when I'm buying an item off of Etsy, I only check the reviews of the shop in general, like the whole shop rating, and they had 5 stars. So I thought, okay, well, they have a 5-star rating. I could see that that item had been ordered previously and that it did have good ratings, but I only looked like at the most recent rating, and so I didn't think like, oh, I need to go back and read the ratings to the item. And so I ordered it right away. I mean, if it would have been something that was more expensive, then probably, I think I paid maybe $13 for it, if I'm not mistaken. And oh my gosh, I don't know. It was a disaster. It's great for single placing, but then again, you're not going to be able to get the drills out of the tray. I had such a hard time doing that. I dropped I think it was this same color that I was working with last night. I dropped them everywhere. So I did lose a bunch of these drills last night. I just hope that it wasn't enough to hinder me finishing the canvas. It didn't seem like it would be that much, but you never know. And I won't know until I get to the end of it. And the thing that sucks is that I wouldn't even feel comfortable reaching out to Diamond Art Club because I already know what happened and I know it's not their fault. So I just am hoping for the best and hope that I don't run out of these drills. I don't think it was that much because I was able to pick up all the ones that fell on my desk. And when I started looking around, granted it was like midnight, when I started looking around, I noticed that I couldn't really see any on the floor. So maybe I didn't even really drop any on the ground at all. And I thought I did because they spilled all over my desk. So yeah, this glue, as I'm going down, further down the canvas, is way better than the glue right here near the top. Ugh, the glue right here is horrible, you guys. And I've had this canvas for a while. This isn't a fresh canvas by any means. You guys can go back in my channel and see the unboxing to this. It's not new. I unboxed this probably a month ago, maybe longer. I can't remember. I ordered it. When did I go to my mom's? What do we do for the 4th of July? It was before the 4th of July. I'm almost certain of it. I can't get that drill off. Yeah. So I've had probably about 2 months since I ordered this canvas, because I ordered it thinking that I was going to be home when it arrived, and then I wasn't. Ugh, my wax is running out on my single placer. Yeah, so this is gonna just be a really quick WIP and chat. I told my husband I just barely got home a little while ago. I sat down and had something to eat, and we chit-chatted for a little bit, and I told him, like, I really want to get like 20 minutes of diamond painting in before I go pick up the girls. And he's like, okay, well, I'll go for it, because he knows that I really haven't had a chance to diamond paint lately, at least in the past week or so. I really haven't had a chance to diamond paint. So I can hear him calling my son, or my stepson. My stepson's here right now. He's been staying with us for a little bit. They're actually getting ready to go back to work. They work in Texas. So yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to cut this off. I didn't even get a full 20 minutes in. I think I'm going to, honestly, I think I'm just gonna hold on to this footage and try to get a couple more minutes in, because tonight I will have to also do some homework when the girls go to bed. So I think I'll just hang on to this footage and try to get like another 15 minutes in tonight. So yeah, because I'm gonna have to go right now pick up my girls from school. Then I have training class. It's so, I've never talked about this on the channel, but I work at home for a customer service agency, and I work for Princess Cruise Lines, and right now I'm doing a mandatory training, and the training classes you can only pick out of like a couple times of the day. And honestly, if I could do like mornings Sunday and evenings another day, I would totally do that, but that's not how it works. Because I can't, because it's every day Monday through Friday, and Tuesday I moved my schedule. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays I have class on campus, and the idea is that you're in this training class every day for 3 hours, and it has to be the same time every day. And so I had to pick a time that I knew I was going to be home, and the only time that they had available was 4 p.m. my time. And I made the mistake of thinking that all the time on the system was mountain, and it's not. It was in Eastern time, so that made it 4 p.m. my time when I initially thought it was 6 p.m. my time. So that really messed me up and put me in a really like tough spot, because on the days that I have to go pick my son up from school, he gets out at 3:45, and it's about a 10-minute drive to his school. And when you're doing after school and it's a 10-minute drive and you have to come back and go through traffic, I live in the city, and so 3 or 4 miles takes you 10 minutes, and his school is about 7 or 8. Well, I don't even think it's that far, but it takes, on a good day with no traffic, I can get there in about 8 minutes. But when you add in after school, middle school traffic, it is ridiculous. I guess nobody rides the bus anymore because it is always freaking packed. And we've moved, since my son went to that school. And we didn't even move that far. We moved like across the highway, and it put him out of his school zone because we are in the city. And so this is his last year at that school before he goes to high school. And I didn't feel like it was necessary to make him move schools for 1 year, you know, just so that he could be closer to the house and ride the bus just to help me out, because I know that this training class isn't forever. It's only, I think, 5 weeks long, and after that it's, you know, I won't have to worry about it anymore. So it's just gonna be a little bit tough right now. So okay, I gotta get going, but I am going to add on to this. So the next clip that you guys are going to see after this is probably not going to be as good quality because it's going to have to be at nighttime. But yeah, I will try my hardest, and I'll see you guys in a flash. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so that totally just happened right now. Dang. So I'm getting ready to log into my job right now, and I went to put my textbooks here. This is the one that did the damage. I went to put my textbooks up there. Sorry, you guys were zoomed in. I had to zoom you out, and they fell and landed on top of my Elizabeth Ward tray because I was just working on this a few minutes ago. This book slammed right into the dang. Now I have to go through, pick up all these drills, and the only containers I have left are these 2 small ones, and it looks like I'm probably going to have to switch those. Oh my gosh, now I just spilled those drills. It is not my day, you guys. It is not my day. Now I have to... Why isn't this closing? Don't tell me I broke this one too. Okay, I'm going to pick this up very quickly because I have like 3 minutes before I have to log into my online portal. Oh my gosh, not my day, you guys. Okay, you guys, I am back. So I did move the angle a little bit. You guys are not zoomed in either, so I hope that this is a little bit better of an angle for you guys. It's about 10 o'clock, and I have a ton of crooked drills on here. Can you guys see those? Oh my god. I didn't have the light on earlier, and I was just kind of laying them down, and they are very crooked. So I'm gonna grab a pair of tweezers real quick so I can straighten these out. So I don't have a tag to answer for you guys, but I have been like having diamond painting withdrawals. I mentioned earlier that I really haven't had a chance to diamond paint this week at all, or really the last week. I started this new job. I believe I already talked about it with you guys earlier, but the hours of the job right now, because I'm in training, are really killing me. They won't always be this way. It's just getting through this training class and then starting school this semester, because if you guys haven't been following me for that long, or if you didn't watch me before when I used to post a lot of planner videos, I actually graduated in May with my associate's degree, and now I am working on my bachelor's degree, and I started the fall semester this semester this month, and one of the classes that I'm taking actually has a lab component, and so it's kind of like taking 2 separate classes. I've taken classes like this before, but they were structured in a completely different way, and this class, I kind of feel like it's already going to kick my butt. I'm not sure. And I normally set some really high standards for myself when it comes to school. I am not happy if I don't get an A or a B at the least. So far, my entire college, I've only gotten one C, and that was in chemistry because that class was really hard. I'm not a science major. Well, I'm not like that kind of science major. And I had never taken chemistry before in my life. So it was the first time that I was learning the periodic table of elements. It was the first time I was learning about mass and atomic mass and particles and all kinds of stuff. It was really hard. And I got a C in that class. And it wasn't like a low C. It was like a 76 or something like that. So it was close. I probably could have gotten a B, but it really kicked my butt. I didn't even get a C in statistics, and statistics is a required course, and I got a B in statistics. Blah, blah, blah. In statistics. So, yeah. This semester, I was sitting in class, and I was listening to the instructor talk about the coursework and the things that we're going to be required to do in class, and I decided that I was not going to stress myself out this semester. If everything goes according to plan by next semester, this could be my last year for my bachelor program, and I might be able to finish it by May. And then I do plan on entering my master program right after that. But yeah, I just kind of was thinking about it, and I just consciously made the decision that normally, like I said, I put a lot of pressure on myself to get good grades, to keep a really high GPA, and, just do all of the things. A lot of you guys already know I'm also a mom, and I still have a family to take care of at the end of the day. And okay, guys, I had to take a little break there because my son came in here and he started talking, and I just decided to go ahead and do my homework real quick, so I got that out of the way, and now we're gonna continue on with this. So okay, I know you guys can't really see like much of what else I have on this side, but I'm starting to learn that I don't know if it's just squares in general or if it's because I'm having such a hard time with this glue, but I cannot go too far ahead on the canvas because the drills are just kind of like all over the place, and I know that there is a shadow. It is like 11 o'clock at night, and I just wanted to do this. I still have to go and shower, but I really wanted to get some diamond painting done. But yeah, so there's only a couple more of these symbols that I'm doing right here. So I'm going to finish that symbol, and then I'm going to come back over here and start working my way back this way. I just noticed I didn't have this problem with the other square that I did. This is only the second square that I've done, because I'm not really a big fan of squares. I just like rounds a lot better. And I actually have several diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club that are squares. I have this one, and then the Pocahontas, is she square? Where are all my, okay, they're put away. But yeah, I have a couple of diamond paintings that are squares from Diamond Art Club, and whoops, I don't know. I'm having a really hard time with this one getting it together. It's really frustrating me. I'm really just hoping that it is only going to be this section, and then I'm not going to have to worry about it. It really makes me nervous. So I'm going to finish the top and then see like where that leaves me. But I don't know. So the Jasmine painting comes out this weekend for Ruby and Diamond members, and I want to no buy. Well, you know, it's just a little thing that I've set for myself because I really don't need any more diamond paintings. So I just told myself, you know what, I'm not going to be purchasing anymore. But when I saw that they released the image of that on their Instagram, I told myself, that is it. I'm going to get that painting. And then it's going to be back to no more again after that, because I have so many paintings that I want to do. And in my honest opinion, I just don't see like the need to get any more. Even if I want them, I just don't see why, because I would just have too much that I can't finish. And then I don't want to also get to the point where I'm just like overwhelmed with diamond paintings and that I just have too many and then get burnt out and not want to do any diamond paintings at all. And so I have been really concentrating on not purchasing anymore, especially since I started getting my own diamond paintings in. At this point, most of you already know that Mystical Diamond Art has launched, and there are I also want to work on those paintings as well on camera with you guys. And you know, I have a lot of people helping me in the background working on the paintings so that I don't have to actually be working on the paintings. But like 99% of the designs that come to the store are handpicked by me, and I love almost, well, no, not almost, I love every single one of them. And I want to start doing some of those on here because I myself don't actually get to do all of them. It's just not feasible. And so, you know, I do want to start doing that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really torn because I really want the Jasmine. Are you guys blurry? Oh man, I hope you weren't blurry for that long. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm gonna wait until I get the email from the release and see what the full image looks like, and then I'm going to see from there. I'm really nervous to get it because I'm having such a hard time with this square painting. I've never had a problem with their round paintings, but Diamond Art Addiction told me that the problem that I'm having with the glue on this one, that she experiences that with Diamond Art Club rounds. So she loves Diamond Art Club just as much as the next person, but she says that that's one of the only things that she does not like about them is the glue and how slippery it is and how the drills are just like sliding around all over the place. And so it really makes me nervous. I have a lot of Diamond Art Clubs already, and I just really feel like I kind of need to work them up and make a better informed decision as to whether or not I want to be purchasing these in large quantities still like I am. Their round drills are also pretty consistent, and I'm noticing with this painting, these square drills are not consistent at all. I have a lot, and I haven't been saving them. I've been putting them back, but I did take one out, and honestly, it looks pretty normal, right? But it's actually a lot smaller than the other drills. And I have a couple in here that I pushed aside that are smaller than some of the other drills, and I just haven't been putting them down because I noticed that it was making gaps in the painting because the drill was smaller than, you know, the 3 other drills on the other side of it. So I'm trying to see if that's the last of this symbol. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Today has been a really off day for me. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's like because this week has just been so busy for me that I haven't been getting as much sleep. And here I am diamond painting. My diet also has not been all that great. I normally eat really, really healthy. Not really, really healthy. I still drink soda, but my lunch every day normally consists of a salad, and then I have dinner. Most of the time I don't have breakfast because I'm not hungry and I just drink my coffee and that's it. But lately I haven't been eating breakfast because I haven't been hungry at all. I've just been drinking my coffee. I haven't been eating lunch because, again, I'm just not hungry. And then I've been eating a normal dinner. And I don't know if it's just a combination of all of that catching up to me. But today I just felt awful. I've been drinking more soda than normal. I've noticed that my toothpaste doesn't seem to be keeping my teeth as white, and I think it's because I've been drinking more soda than I normally drink. And I was basically off soda for a while, and just the past couple of months I have been slowly drinking more and more soda, and I just hate that. And I think it's my body telling me at this point, like, hey, what is going on? We are not used to this. We need our normal energy back. We need our fruits and veggies back. Like, what are you doing, girl? You know, we're normally pretty good about making dinner at home. We used to eat out a lot. We don't anymore. And we normally make dinner every day at home. And so it just, I don't know. I think my body honestly just needs a reset. And the semester starting, I don't know. I took the same amount of classes last semester as this semester, and so I don't know why I feel so different coming into this semester. I think it's because I don't have any more electives left. I have all core classes now for my degree, and they're all 300 and 400 level classes. And honestly, just staring at the syllabus makes me tired. I know it's not forever, and you know, it's just a few short years to get where I want to be. And then, you know, I won't really have to worry about, I mean, obviously I'll still have to do some continuing education, but it'll be more self-paced and not full blown like I'm doing now. And then also starting this new online job has me really stressed out. It's just a lot at once in a short period of time. I mentioned already before, this training period that I have is only about 5 weeks. And so once that is finished, I know that things are going to get a lot better. It's just getting there is what's really stressing me out. And then I broke one of the containers today. You guys saw that. I did record a clip of that for you guys so you could see that. I don't know. It's been a really, really off day for me. All I want to do is just come home and diamond paint. That's it. Maybe, I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life too that I haven't brought to light on the channel yet. Mainly because I'm just not ready to go there on the channel. My cats are making so much noise. Can you guys hear them? Oh, what? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I'm not going to edit this either, so you guys are just going to have to bear with me for those moments of silence. Whoops. But, what was I saying? Oh, my personal life, yeah. There's so many tags that I want to do that I feel would help you guys get to know me a little bit better. But there's a lot of things that I'm just not ready to talk about yet. And I know that I will be at some point, and I know that I need to because my channel is growing pretty quickly, quicker than I expected it to grow. Oh, and speaking of that, hold on, you guys. Hold on. Where is my notepad? Okay, I'm going to write down this note real quick. Okay, because I'll forget. So I'm going to put that there so I don't forget to tell you guys. So, yeah, my channel's growing, and I mean, not that I wasn't expecting it to grow, but faster than I thought it would grow. And I just feel like if I don't put out that content, then people aren't gonna feel like any connection to my channel or anything. And so I really want to start putting out some more personal, get to know me type of stuff, which I will. I only have one get to know me video up right now, which does have some fun stuff in it, but I will be doing more. It's just, you know, time and place type of thing. So yeah, my stepdad is really sick right now. My mom's been going through a lot of stuff with him, and unfortunately they do live in Arizona, and I just don't get to see them that often. I kind of robbed myself and them of our summer vacations because I normally go over there for like a month in the summer, and due to, again, the personal reasons that I'm not ready to talk about, I didn't get to spend the summer at my mom's. I was there only for about a week or so, maybe a week and a half, and normally I'm there for like a month at least in the summer. I usually go in the beginning, and I'm there for about a month, and then I go again before school starts for the kids. And this year I did not do that, and I feel really awful about it. You know, my mom, she has such a close relationship with the kids, and you know, she misses them as well. My mom did live with us for about, oh man, let me see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. My mom did live with us for about 7 months. Back when I was pregnant with my youngest, she came towards the last couple of months of my pregnancy and stayed throughout the rest of the pregnancy. And when my daughter was born, she ended up staying with us, and we never told her she needed to leave or anything like that. And so she's built such a close relationship with the kids. And, you know, I mean, what grandmother wouldn't, you know, at the same time? And so I try to go over there as often as I can. And then my grandma, also, I don't get to see her nearly as much as I would like. My grandpa passed away a couple of years ago, and so it's just her. I mean, she does have several of her kids do live over there near her in the same town and stuff, but still, you know, I was always super close with my maternal grandparents. And so it's been hard, this stage in my life where I'm at right now, not getting to spend as much time with my family as I'd like to. You know, when my grandpa got sick, you know, he had been sick for a long time, but the last stretch of his illness, he got sick and I was in Colorado. That's where I lived at the time. And we had a really bad storm. I was supposed to go down and visit them because they put him in the hospital. And he was really sick, so they put him in the hospital several hours away from where they actually live. And that actually made him closer to me, like 3 hours closer, like 3.5 hours closer to me from where I was living at in Colorado. And so I was supposed to go on a certain day, and then we had a huge snowstorm, and the roads were closed, and, you know, people were advised not to be traveling. It was a really bad snowstorm, and so I didn't get to go until like 4 days later. And this whole time he toughed it out in the hospital. He stayed there. When I finally got to go, I got my mom on a plane because she had went back to Arizona, and I got her on a plane to go to, the hospital. And the day that me and my mom got there, he passed away. And it was just such an awful feeling. Like, I felt like he was just waiting for the rest of us to get there, because me and my mom were the last ones to show up. And I told myself at that time that I would never put myself through what the feelings that I put myself through when my grandfather died, because I was just filled with this numb kind of feeling that I didn't get to spend as much time with my grandparents as I would have liked to. They didn't know my kids as well as they knew me growing up, and I just didn't, I didn't want that for my kids. I didn't want my kids growing up to say, like, I don't see my grandparents that often. I don't know them very well, and so we moved back home after my grandfather died that same year. We came back home. And I mean, I don't live in the same town I grew up in. I still live a couple of hours away, but I am still very close to all of my family now. And, we started seeing each other all the time because I was here and we could. And then, like I said, at this stage in my life, I'm just really feeling the burden. No, I don't want to say burden, but I'm really feeling that heavy weight that's on my shoulders to maintain all of those familial relationships and still try to better my life and not put things on hold anymore, because I am 31. I turned 31 this year, and I still hadn't finished college, so I got my butt in gear. I turned 31, and I graduated with my associate's degree the next month. And then now I'm working on my bachelor's degree, and hopefully, if everything goes according to plan and I don't freak myself out and stress myself out, I will be graduating with my bachelor's very soon. And then I can kind of breathe a little bit and take a little bit more time going through my master program. So, I don't know. Now that we had that spiel, oh my gosh, can you guys hear that? It's my stupid cats. I don't know what they're doing. My kids always leave stuff on the table, and they're over there knocking stuff off the table. I caught the cat. Are you guys even still in frame? Yeah, I caught the cat earlier. She had, or one of the cats anyway, we have two. She was playing with my daughter's pencil sharpener. She somehow managed to get it off the table and was literally tossing it around in the dining room, and I couldn't see her because it was dark, and I was looking for her all over the place. And yeah, I found her, obviously, because I took it away from her, but it sounded like she got the stupid thing again off the table. But yeah, we have an older cat and a younger cat. My oldest boy, well, my oldest cat is a boy. Did you hear that? Oh, this girl. So my old man, I call him, he's 4. And he's the longest pet that we've had. He's the first family pet that we've gotten. And, oh my gosh, I don't know if she's going to wake anybody up. And he used to be really rambunctious, just like that, when he was a kitten. And we got another kitten after 1 year. And they were best friends. And when that cat died, he got really sick and we had to put him down. That was at that point we had the oldest for 2 years and we'd had the other one for 1 year. And then an old neighbor of ours was moving and they decided that they didn't want to take their cat, and they said they were just going to leave the cat outside and let it fend for itself. And I thought they were joking, and I said, no, you can't do that. I said, you should try to find somebody on Facebook. And I told them I would help you, but I said, I just don't think we need another pet. Well, one day I came home from, I don't know where I was at, and the cat was at my house. And it took me a little bit to notice, and then I finally saw her. I told my husband, what the hell is Jinx doing here? Because that's what they named the cat. And he's like, oh, he dropped him off. And I said, what? And he told me, yes. He said he dropped him off. He dropped her off because he thought that you wanted her. And I said, no, I did not want her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that background noise is the cat. I'm gonna have to go stop her right now. And so we ended up keeping her for a couple of months. However, she was so mean, and she was fine with the older cats. She was fine with the older kids. She didn't want anything to do with our other cat, which was fine, cats are cats. But she was really aggressive with our then 3-year-old. And I just couldn't have that. I told my husband, this is not working. We cannot have her doing this. Like, my daughter would take naps on the couch and she would fall asleep. Well, obviously she's taking a nap. And the cat would go and sit by her, and then she would just start scratching her face. And what's really weird is that cat, they had 2 little girls in their family with that cat. And so I just thought it was so strange that she was treating my youngest child that way when she came from a family with children. So I rehomed her because I just couldn't have that going on. And so I found her a young college couple who was looking for a cat, who did not have children and who did not plan on having children anytime soon. And we kept in touch for the first couple of months while they had her, just in case it didn't work out. I wasn't going to tell them to take her to the pound or anything. I would have taken her back and tried to rehome her again. And they kept her. So she's off doing fine. And then we didn't get another cat for a long time. Well, about a year. And then finally we got the little rambunctious girl that you guys can probably hear in the background messing around. And I got her last November. And they told me that she was 8 months old when I adopted her, because I did get her from the shelter. So she is a rescue. And I don't believe that she was 8 months old. She was the tiniest little thing when we got her. One of the workers had said, no, she's about 4 months old. And then another worker, and then when I went to sign all the paperwork and stuff for her, they were like, oh, well, no, she's 8 months. And I'm like, what, 8 months? So I don't know, but she did grow. She grew a lot. So I'm thinking that she was closer to the 4-month-old mark and not the 8-month-old like they tried to tell us. So yeah, her paperwork says that she's a lot older than she is, but she's not. And so yeah, we just have those two. Oh, we also have 2 dogs, but dogs are okay. I'm not a big dog person. We did have a dog growing up. We had a couple dogs growing up, but I never really found myself particularly close to any of those dogs, and I don't know if it's because they just didn't last that long. I remember having a dog when I was around 3 or 4, and she was a Cocker Spaniel. I don't know how we got her or why we had her. I just know we did, and she got pregnant twice. And the first time, you know, somebody took care of the puppies and then rehomed them all. And then the second time she got pregnant, my mom was like, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. I don't know what it was at the time, why my mom didn't get her fixed. Maybe we couldn't afford it. I don't know. But she ended up giving her to another family that took her and all her puppies in. And after that, we did get a boxer, and he did not live very long. He unfortunately got cancer when he was about a year old, and we did have to put him down. And then we never had another dog after that. For a short period of time, they did get me a puppy, and when they realized that I still had to go to school and could not be there watching the puppy, they got rid of him. I don't know what happened to him. He was never there for very long. And then we never got another dog after that. When I was an adult, my first husband got a dog, and we had him for a short period of time, and then we moved to a different house, and the landlord at the time wouldn't allow us to have a dog. So I gave him to my mom, and my mom kept him for as long as she could until she finally said that she couldn't take care of him anymore because my stepdad's health was declining at the time, and they also rehomed him. And yeah, I didn't have any other dogs until 3 years ago. So I probably went most of my adulthood I did not have a dog. And then about 3 years ago, my stepson wanted a dog, and so they went and picked up a dog, and so now we have 2 dogs. You know, it is what it is. I'm just not a huge dog lover, I guess. I mean, it's not like I hate them or anything. You know, they're part of my family now, and my stepson no longer lives with us, and he was not able to take his dog with him, and so he lives with us now. And honestly, he's probably just gonna be my dog now. You know, it's funny how that happens, but he's been here. He's been part of the family. He's such a good protective dog. He's a German Shepherd, and I just wouldn't feel right having to get rid of him at this point. You know, he doesn't know anybody else. We've had him since he was about 10 weeks old. He was a little bit older when we got him. Maybe he was 4, 8, 12. Maybe it was about 12 weeks, I want to say. So, what time is it? What time are we at? 11:48. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and then I need to go take a shower because I have class tomorrow at 9:40, so I gotta leave my house at probably 9 because it takes me about 12 minutes to drive over there, maybe 15 on a bad day to drive over there. And then honestly, it takes me like 20 minutes to find parking at the university. Oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. Today I spent about 15 minutes looking for parking at the bookstore because I needed to pick up my books. It's a good thing I didn't need them for class today. And I finally just gave up and said, you know what, just screw it. I will walk here after class. So then I had to drive to the other side of campus and find a parking over there. That took another 15 minutes plus the 5 minutes it took me to drive over there. I'm trying to decide what color to start next, you guys. I can't decide. Yeah, and so it's, yeah. If you guys have ever gone to a university, it's just ridiculous. I was doing the math. So I looked up the statistics on how many students go to this university every year, and it was something like 11,000 students every year. And so I divide that in half and then multiplied that by the dollar amount that it costs to get a parking pass for a semester. And it was something like between $200,000 and $300,000 every semester. And I was thinking, like, what in the world? Like, isn't that just crazy that these universities are making over $200,000 a semester off of their students on just parking? And it's not even like there's adequate parking for everybody, because there is not. There is like no parking whatsoever. You have to park blocks and blocks away from your class. I mean, not like I expect to park front door, you know, like at a gas station or anything, but at least the same parking lot as the building, or even across the street. Hell, that wouldn't bother me at all. But no, it doesn't work that way. I had to walk 3 blocks, which isn't bad. I mean, I don't mind the exercise, but it's just the finding a parking thing that makes it really annoying. I think I'm too far for you guys in the frame at this point. I need to move you along a little. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, you know, it is what it is. I guess I hadn't thought about it. The parking lots are nice. Don't get me wrong, but it makes me wonder, like, what the hell do they do with that money? Like, you're getting $200,000 a semester just for parking. So where does it go? Like, I know a lot of it goes for maintaining the parking lots, maintaining the roads, paying the, like, campus security, maintenance on the campus vehicles, that kind of thing. I know. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So anyway, I think I'm just going to do a little bit more here and then wrap it up so that I can try to start getting this video edited. I've been having a really hard time falling asleep, so I hope that by taking a shower that kind of helps me fall asleep. I'm going to try to move my showers to the nighttime because honestly, I hate wearing my hair up. And I don't use a blow dryer. I don't even have a blow dryer. And so with my class, you know, me having to leave at 9 something in the morning, you know, before 9:30, and I wake up at 6:30, 6:45, and that's normally when, if I have to take a shower, I'll try to take a really super fast shower. But I normally get up, I get my girls' clothes ready, and then I start waking the kids up at 7. And then if you guys have kids or remember being a kid and you have siblings, it's like boom, 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 boom. You know, get dressed, brush your teeth, eat breakfast, pack lunches, make sure everybody's homework's in their bag, make sure papers are signed, you didn't forget anything, you gotta check the backpack for any notebook, for any notes from the teacher, that kind of thing. most of the teachers now use the like an online messaging system, an app now. So that's pretty helpful. You know, so when there's a day that I forget to check their backpacks, then at least I know that it's nothing pressing that absolutely needs to be turned in the next day, kind of thing. So that helps, you know. And mornings I typically do by myself, because my husband's working and normally isn't here. He has been here lately in the mornings, but again, you know, he's a man and doesn't really know how to make a ponytail or anything, you know, so he kind of just helps me wake the girls up in the morning, and that's about it. So it's very busy. I had to reschedule some of the girls' appointments this morning because you know, dental appointments are made 6 months in advance when, you know, you go in for your checkups and stuff. And so I was looking at my calendar and realized that's coming up next week, and it was at a time that I had class, so I had to reschedule that for the following week because they didn't have any other time. But it is what it is, you know. I never went to the dentist when I was a kid, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to take my kids to the dentist. I'm so grateful that I'm able to take my kids to the dentist, because I didn't get to go to the dentist until I was 18 and finally got my own insurance. And I don't know why. I never asked my mom, like, why she never took me to the dentist. I don't know if it's just because she was so busy working all the time, because most of my childhood... Okay, I don't know what happened. My phone has been like cutting off and going into like a different segment. I don't know. So yeah, my mom, most of my childhood, it was just me and her. And my stepdad didn't come into the picture until I was like 11. And so, you know, I don't know if she just didn't have time to take me to the dentist, or maybe we didn't have insurance. You know, back in that day, nobody cared if you had insurance. And so, you know, when I turned 18 and was able to get my own health insurance, that's one of the first things that I did. And I went to the dentist and started getting my teeth done. I only had one cavity. However, I have that type of mouth, I guess, from my understanding, from what they've told me, is that my teeth it's just going to be prone to getting cavities, and that I really have to maintain my flossing really well, because if not, I'll start getting cavities in between my teeth. And luckily, I never got any other... I think I only got one more tooth filled. But yeah, and my kids, even though that I take them to the dentist, my two oldest kids, my kids, not my stepkids, have all, well, they both had to get a bunch of fillings on their baby teeth. And my 5-year-old now, thank God, she has not had any problems and has not had to have any fillings on her teeth, or well, I should say caps, because they cap them, they don't fill them. And so I'm really proud of both of us for making that happen for her and not having to go through that experience. So yeah. All right, you guys, I don't even think I'm going to finish this color. I think I'm just going to wrap it up here, because I still really want to go take a shower. And I hope that you enjoyed listening to me ramble. Hopefully you guys were diamond painting at the same time and you guys got a project done as well. Oh, before I forget, I know that this is going to be at the very, very last bit of it, but I am nearing 200 subscribers and I will be having another giveaway at 250 subscribers. So be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I just know that I will be giving a diamond painting away and that it will be open to international as well. And when I hit 250 subscribers, I will do my best to get the video up that same day with the I guess like the rest of the announcement, and more than likely it'll just be a comment on this video type of thing, so stay tuned for that. I hope that I can reach it by month's end, but I can't, you know, I'm not making any promises, I'm just hoping. And I'm hoping that around the same time that the second launch for Mystical Diamond Art will be happening, so that you guys will have a multitude of canvases to choose from for the winner. So yeah. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna probably put these drills back in the container and talk to you guys another day. Bye.